I don't know why I'm doing this. For some reason, it just kind of feels like the right thing to do at this moment in time. But it is surprising because there's definitely a version of me who would never do this. But I don't know, this feels like the right response. The other day, I was venting to someone because I had had a bad day. And I said, I feel like my life has been put on hold. And it's really hard, it's really hard to watch everyone around you continue on the path that you thought that you were on, and to be on such a drastically different path. And she rejected my idea completely and told me that she felt like, maybe I am on the right path. Like, who says I have to conform to this certain version of the path, or I don't know, like that type of idea. And I was stunned. And then today, someone asked me what I thought of that. And I realized that I don't think she's wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong either. I think it's both. I think that I think you can be on the path you're supposed to be on and also be putting your life on hold. All my goals and dreams are on hold at the moment. I'm not going to get to graduate in May with my class. I have 15 weeks of college left. That's how long the semester is. It's literally a blip in a lifetime. And yeah, like, a semester is a semester, and I'll do it and I'll get that piece of paper, but I won't get it in the timeline I thought I was going to. And maybe a semester doesn't feel like a big deal, but that doesn't change the fact that to me it is. I can't work right now. I don't have that feeling of accomplishment of getting home from a job every day, of having my own income. Before this, I was saving up for a car. That was the big purchase I wanted to make when I graduated. 2 days before my tumor was found out, was with my aunt getting her oil changed. And we were looking at cars to get an idea of what I would maybe want to purchase. And I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not taking new headshots, and I'm not updating my resume. I'm not thinking about what am I going to do when school's over. And that's okay. I've come to peace with it. And I fully believe in my heart that everything happens for a reason. And as much as going through all of this sucks, it's happening for a reason. It's changed my perspective on life. It's made me appreciate things a lot more. It's allowed me to have really amazing opportunities. But it's also put a lot of things on hold. And all of those things will be accomplished eventually. I know that's everyone's normal response to something like that, but that doesn't change the fact that it's not what's happening right now. I think the thing that people don't realize is that cancer can suck a lot more mentally than it ever does physically. And life isn't black and white. It's super, super, super gray. At the beginning of my junior year of college, unbeknownst to me or anyone, a tumor began to grow in my chest. And it immediately started affecting every single aspect of my being, of my decision making, of how I felt, of my mental and physical being. And I spent a lot of time wondering what would have gone differently if it wasn't there. And I think that's healthy. I think we need to stop telling people not to reflect on their past. Because your past influences who you are at any given moment. For months and months and months, whether I expressed it or not, I felt like something was wrong with me. I went to an ER where they told me I was having a panic attack, and I wasn't. Anytime I would express how I felt, people told me I was wrong or I was overreacting, and I wasn't. And I wonder so much what would have happened if just one person had taken me seriously sooner. And I thank God for the one person who did. The one doctor who said, "I don't know what's wrong. I'm gonna find out though." I'm proud to say that I've become a really good self-advocate. And I'm proud to be a member of this community. But I wouldn't wish it on anyone. Another important thing I've learned is that being strong doesn't mean not being vulnerable. I do have a really good attitude, I think. Or at least people keep telling me I do. But that doesn't change the fact that this is really hard. And most nights I end up crying myself to sleep because it's so hard and lonely. It's hard not being able to do your own dishes. It's hard having to think about where you wipe your hands every time you wash them. It's hard having to wonder how long food has been sitting in the fridge. To not be allowed to eat certain things. Every time you go have to eat, have to tell them that you're sick. And to please let their chefs know, because even if they just forget to wash their hands once, you could end up in the hospital. It's hard having a constant reminder on your body. And it's hard watching the rest of the world continue on while your life feels so monotonous. Maybe that's not the right word, but it's the only one I can come up with right now, so. I think the hardest thing is being torn from the community you've built. You know, I've spent the last 3 years of my life building a life for myself in Philly. And sure, I never thought I'd stay past college, but it was still my life in my community. I learned how to pay bills. I learned how to take care of my own home. I stumbled a lot along the way, but I did it. And I miss my friends a lot. I miss my life a lot. I miss waking up every day and feeling like I have so much purpose. I still feel like I have purpose, it's just a different one. Anyway, maybe this was a dumb thing, but it's what I needed to do, so if you watched it this far, thanks.